What's up, TTR family? It's your boy JD, and we have a special episode today. But before we hop into the episode and what we are talking about, of course, I want to introduce our cast. As always, it's your boy JD, and right to the right of me is Dirty Dan. Right underneath Dirty Dan, we got the Wagwan Warrior, Michi Black, and right next to Michi Black, we got main event, New Angle RJ. You feel me?
See, you like it. New Angle RJ. New Angle RJ. Okay.
RJ, bro.
And the glasses, you see the fit. My man showed off the arms and shit. All right, my boy, go ahead.
Speaking of arms, bro, I mean, RJ looking arms and chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looking a little bit like Big E, bro. And speaking of Big E,
hop
into it, bro. We gonna hop right into it. So we have Raw, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the Saturday night paper PLE as well coming up, the main event. But I want to jump into Raw first because it was an action-packed Raw for the first time in a very long time. It was excellent. It was very good, on point, perfect. I love what we're getting heading into the new year so far.
Sidebar, I just want to throw out there, the women's match is also very good.
Very good. Oh, yeah, very good. Oh, my God.
Very good.
But I do want to hop into the Big E moment because what a turn of events, y'all. What a turn of events.
I did not see that coming.
Continue, did anybody see this coming?
No.
If you say you did, you're lying, bro. There's no way you seen that.
So behind me, I got the old New Day. If you did not see
the old New Day,
is that Biggie doing a split?
This is exactly why he got kicked out. The old Day. Okay, we're done with that shit. We are on to now the New Day, where they attacked Big E, right? And everybody was asking for Big E back, and this is a life moment right here. Yeah, gotta be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, really.
That is a saying. Mm-hmm. You wanted Big E so bad. At what cost? At what cost? Y'all got him back, and he got
against Fields hurt.
And I thought it was hilarious. He did do an excellent job. All jokes aside, shout out to Big E though, because he did a wonderful job. Like him just sitting there, his face had me dying because I thought it was so funny. But he was like, "Really, guys? Really?" I'm like, "Yo, this fucking guy, yo!" Like, and like, it was so funny, but it did work. I was like, "Damn, I feel bad for it. It doesn't look like he upset, man." Like, so let's talk about it a little bit. Nobody saw this coming on the TTR panel.
No.
Mm-mm.
Where does this go forward, though? Do you think, and I'm going to throw this out there because I saw this on Twitter, and I thought it was really cool. Do you think that this can lead us up into a possible triple threat match in WrestleMania where you get Big E, Kofi, and Xavier? Now, obviously, Kofi and Xavier seem to be heading towards heel together, but God only knows how long that will last. They've been bickering so long that I could see where they go heel, but there's still some disgruntledness there. I'm not sure if they see it all the way. How do y'all see this working out? Meech, I'll pass this off to you, and then we'll get some other thoughts. Go ahead, Meech. Take me off at this one.
I don't know, because Big E's neck is still like a factor here. If anything, I've seen that we're going to get him as a special guest referee at Mania. I don't know why we're foreshadowing so damn far away, but they said
it's a lot closer to December. I mean, it's just we get
close. You're true. It's far though.
It's a stomping.
Because mind you, they've been beefing for like 2 months now.
That's true. Yeah.
And we just now got to this.
Yeah.
So like, why I see what they're gonna have Biggie as special guest, and then Woods and Kofi are gonna face at Mania 1-on-1. I don't know. I don't like that. I'd rather them be tag team and just be heel and go from there.
But see,
no reason to break them up now.
No, I definitely agree. But like, if you tag team them, where does that go, RJ? I'll pass this off to you since you're a big, tag team fan, and where would you place like this tag team as heels, and like where would you see them, like like I don't know, it just seems kind of not bright to me. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, because I think we all expected the turn to get them into singles competition.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess
that's what my brain is
since we're doing the tag team thing, it could help revive the Raw tag team division, because I mean right now the tag division on Raw is right next to the women's division in the trash. The tag champs.
We can't say that though.
Yes, we can. Yes, because we can talk about the women's bracket later. I can't remember what's on the thing, but
we can talk about that.
It's not a great bracket.
I wasn't going to be honest, but
if
you want to,
there's not much to talk about.
It kind of sucks. But go ahead, continue.
But yeah, I mean the tag champions haven't even defended their titles. What was it, 108 days before that?
I agree.
And now half of that tag champions is trying to go for the world title at the Saturday Night's main event.
Yeah.
So they talked about the tag titles probably getting defended next week. Could be the New Day, the newest day, whatever they plan to call
The
themselves.
newest
The
day.
new day.
Right. The new day, I guess. And they can be like the tyrants of the tag division, where they're like,
Yeah,
we've
I like
held
that.
them the most. You gotta beat us if you want to be a part of the tag division now. But there also still isn't that many tag teams. I mean, I guess you could bring up
Fraxium.
yeah, Fraxium. You bring them up, maybe even Chase U, even though they did the breakup
Yeah,
thing or
they
whatever.
did.
I
Oh
don't know.
man.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a cool idea
Yeah.
to have
Mhm.
Kofi and Woods like, hey, you can't
So-
beat us. We're the best tag team. It's like, okay, they're gonna be tyrants with him, but who's gonna fight him? The War Raiders every week until
Right,
Mania? It's
right.
like that's the only problem
That's a
with it.
fact.
So,
And
I
to
mean,
me,
it's
I think
like
the War Raiders probably deserve
Yeah.
it more than anybody. So like, I'm
I
not even gonna
think
say
so.
like they've been
Yeah.
killing it.
them
They're
winning
killing
them not winning last week broke
Yeah,
my
Bro,
heart. I
crazy,
was
bro.
Mind-boggling.
shocked that they didn't win that
Crazy.
match. I was disgusted. I almost
Because
turned it off.
Before we
was
go,
like,
Danny,
Pass out
I
Danny, go
was
ahead. Yep.
I'll go for RJ said like they should have won. I feel
Yeah.
like what they should have won last week, and what Finn is doing now would have been A-okay.
A-okay,
Because he
yeah.
has no straps or anything.
So Dirty Dan, back to the Xavier and Kofi situation and the conversation that we were having. I'll pass this off to you like this. Do you think that because of the lacklusterness inside of the tag team division, that it just would be better if they went their separate ways and just solo? Do you feel like this
I think it's gonna
would
happen
work out?
anyway.
Yeah, I think so too, right? Okay, so do you still feel like that's inevitable?
Probably. I don't see them keeping them as a tag team. Eventually, they're gonna just keep bickering, and then something's gonna happen.
That's what I feel.
This is like this was just the way for them to get more heat.
I agree.
It's how can you get more heat by picking on a guy that's fucking hurt and blaming him for everything?
He only
Right
broke
now,
his
has a
neck,
neck injury.
man.
I know,
God.
bro.
Oh my
Don't
God.
get me
Stone
wrong.
Cold
It
neck.
did my heart beautiful when he was like, Stone Cold broke his neck and he came
I
right
know.
back. He did.
Hurt ankle.
Well,
He
we
did.
said
He
like, when
did.
He was on perks. I mean, we had steroids
Oh
back then.
my
King, relax.
God.
But go ahead,
I'm about to
Dirty
say,
Dan. Yeah.
Eric, steroids, but
Go ahead. Yep.
it's
But the
not like
idea
the new.
behind it,
It's not like the New Day hasn't been healed before. Let's just get
Yeah.
that straight.
True.
So like,
That's true.
it's just going back to their roots in a sense. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna make them champ, if they're gonna be a tag team, you gotta do it right.
I agree.
And it's possible to do it right because the fuck you got. Once again, you could put anybody as tag team champion, and it'll be better than Finn right now. Okay,
I agree.
Facts.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Facts.
I completely agree. And I do want to kind of dive into that. I'm glad you mentioned Finn. We'll move on from that conversation. And Dan, I'll let you take this one off since you mentioned
Thanks.
it. Yeah, of course. Between Finn, Liv, and Dom,
Oh, God.
there has been a lot of back and forth throughout the week between weeks between Finn and Dom. And now Liv is getting to it yesterday a little bit. Where do you see this dynamic going? Obviously, in weeks past, you said that Dom probably will take over sooner or later or challenge. I do like the whole Finn and Dom dynamic and a fight happening, but do you see Dom taking over ASAP? Like, where do you see this going? And how are you liking these three and the bickering so far? I'm not a big fan, but talk to me.
the Dom taking over. I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't know where they're going with this, bro.
Me either, because I'm not sure.
Let
it
me
takes
just say
over.
this. I don't know if anybody feels the change. I feel it. It's happening. Did you not hear people cheering for Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you talking
Almost
about
pinned Gunther?
Yeah.
Dom trying to face it?
Yeah, RJ, shut up.
But it's
It's
Gunther.
happening.
But
It's happening. It's happening.
not.
I think so.
What? Nah,
They did the
stop it.
same thing
Yeah.
to Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, RJ tripping, bro. It's definitely
But
happening.
the thing, I don't think that's because Dom's going babyface. It's because they're trying to make
I'm not
Gunther
saying he's
a
going
babyface. And he's
babyface.
bad.
I'm saying that
He's bad, yeah.
eventually they're going to take
Yeah.
him serious and make him a champion with something.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
I
that's,
agree.
that's,
Fans-
that's inevitable. But
All
I mean,
it takes is the fans starting to have your back, and they started cheering for his ass
I mean, it was
a
nice
little bit. It
frog
was a
splash.
lot, but you
Oh,
usually hear
nah, it was
boos.
a nice
They were
frog
cheering for
splash.
a
Yeah,
little bit.
I'm about to say
But-
you haven't heard anyone boo Dom in a long time.
That is
Come on,
true.
man.
That is
It's been a
true.
minute.
I mean, yeah.
Usually
we
when he
complain
comes
about
out, they be booing him out the building. But bro been coming out to no heat. I'm just
that. Right. No,
Look,
saying.
man, if this leads to Dom and Finn, just Jesus Christ, have Dom win.
Yeah.
Enough already, because you could. I don't want you to have Finn win. You're not gonna have him win a title. I'm sorry.
No,
You
you're
might
not.
like Finn Balor.
No,
I
he's
like
not.
Finn Balor.
He's
They're
not.
not gonna have him win the world title.
Not over
So
Gunther
stop
right now,
wasting
or
time.
Cody. It's not happening.
But hold
Stop
on,
wasting
but
time.
I only think they're trying to give Finn his title because when he first won it, he had to relinquish it because
I
his
know.
shoulder or whatever.
But-
Too
is-
late.
But
It's
Yeah,
been
over.
7
they
plus
had
years. It's
bro.
too late.
exactly.
They
They
should have
had the
been done it.
chance to do that.
It's
Yeah.
So
I still believe he should have beat Seth. It's over now. If
Yeah.
he wasn't gonna do
It's
it then.
over.
It's time. We can move past.
that's
Finn
what I'm
now.
saying. If they're gonna have a battle
Unfortunately,
between
but-
him and Dom, just let Dom win.
I agree.
Facts.
Finn's
He's too young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to sprinkle in some of the conversation, I like this. I love where the conversation is going. I'll pass this off to Meech or even RJ really quick. Speaking of Dom, he had an impressive match with Gunther. I'll pass this off to
Yep.
RJ since you're a Gunther fan. He did have an impressive match with Gunther.
We can all agree, right?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty
Ah,
good.
I
I
was saying,
I said they should have a match and let Dom show off his talent.
Yeah,
We knew he was gonna win the
he did.
title.
I'm pretty sure the
Yeah.
panel agrees
It
that
was
Dom did good last night.
It was a beautiful frog splash. That was like my biggest moment. I keep talking about it because
Yep.
it was so dope. And he pinned him, and to even see him get almost that close was
Yeah.
like Danny said, like you can kind of feel people starting to take him a little bit more serious. Obviously, Gunther gives him a power bomb, finishes him off. But RJ, I'll pass this off to you as far as Gunther's title reign as a whole. How have you enjoyed it? And do you feel like it's been lackluster, okay, or good?
I mean,
Don't
it
lie.
started off pretty good. I mean, he won the thing in the first place, but
Right.
oh man, it hurt every fiber of my being on was it Saturday for that pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
I never thought my ring general could fall from grace like this, and I don't know what this is. I don't understand the babyface angles they're trying to pull with my
Either.
very dominant heel champion. I don't like that he doesn't know what his boot from his ass. I don't like any of this. And honestly, I don't want to see my ring general get pinned. If it gets him back to acting right, maybe just pin him.
Maybe.
Because I'm not
I'm
to
about to say
Finn
he's
Balor.
whining.
That's his next
He is
challenge.
Yeah.
whining.
He
Yeah.
feels like he's whining.
He's like,
It's-
you took that opportunity away from me to prove myself again. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah. I don't know,
Damn,
bro.
I won.
and
I
it's
don't know.
like
You're
I
a heel, bro.
understand it. I'd be annoyed as hell too. I'd be like, hey, listen, they keep saying I'm not a good champion because I couldn't beat that guy clean and you messed it up again.
Yeah.
But you said it like you didn't even believe it. So why should I believe you?
Exactly.
Yeah, that
It's not
belt
working
needs to
out.
get over to Rollins or Punk to set up for Mania
Yeah.
because
Ooh.
I need Gunther's redemption arc, and I
telling
don't
you-
think he can do that with the world title on him right now, and that's
know,
upsetting.
I
to
mean,
me.
in the
I
long
said that in
term.
the chat yesterday.
No, go ahead. You good? Say one chat.
No, I said in the chat yesterday they're going to face off at Mania.
I think
Yeah,
you make a solid point though. Even as a Gunther fan, before I move on and pass this off to Meech, we'll talk about a different conversation. Now I'll pass it off to you. The Gunther title reign did start off pretty good. I thought it'd be a lot better. His personality, man. Like we've talked about it on TTR enough here. I don't want to, just drill it home because we talked about it enough. But just like his whole entire acting has been off. Like everything's about it. It's just super weird. And again, I don't want to say it's acting, but I think they're writing him to be again like babyface or super nice or a little bit scared. And I thought that maybe it was to work that Damien angle a little bit more, but he's still acting this way even after that fight. So like I don't know. I'm not a huge
Yeah,
fan
he
of
went
what they're
from
going.
dominant to self-doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like a lot of
for
shit
no
talk, like
reason.
you
No
street
reason at all.
trash.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he was fucking killing it, bro. I mean, just
Yeah.
crazy
Every-
promo after crazy
every week.
promo after crazy promo. It was so nasty, and yeah, it's not there. It's not there. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. But I'm not a fan of a lot of things, and one of them, of course, CM Punk. So, Beachy Black, I'll pass this off to you. We got CM Punk and Seth Rollins happening. Looks like here.
I cannot stand that, man.
So,
Don't give a shit.
where do you see this feud going? It started off pretty good, I'll be honest. It started off with some heat. They got into it. How are you liking this story arc at the very beginnings of it?
So we could all clearly see that Punk is foreshadowing his ass is going to be at Mania. One way or other, he's going to be there.
Yep.
Somebody said that on this show before.
Like one way,
I
one
wonder
way,
who said
I
that.
wonder who said that.
one way or other, he's going to get there. Paul Heyman clearly is his key to get to Mania.
There you go.
Now, I like the promo. I can't stand Punk, but I like this promo on how he's whatever
was
he's gonna
decent.
do, whatever it takes. Now, damn, Seth, I love him,
Uh-huh.
but I need him to start whooping ass more. He talks too much for me. Like, I feel like he was talking a little bit too much for the whole CM Punk thing. He should just got right to the ass whooping. And then we talked about why you're
I
whooping
mean, he's
his
never
ass.
been that guy anyway. But anyway, go
Yeah.
ahead.
But
No,
for
that's
as much
true.
as he said
Yeah.
he hates him, though, it should have. I feel like it would have
I'm gonna be
intensified it a
honest.
little
I
more.
feel like Seth has been doing a ridiculously good job of turning it up as of late. Like after him going at Bronson Reed the way he did, I was like really surprised that he was able to keep up and match that energy, especially because Bronson Reed has been on a tear, obviously
Yeah.
with tsunami after tsunami. So for him
Prayers
to
up
come
for
through,
Bronson Reed.
yeah, for
Our prayers up, man.
you know, injury for sure. But you know, Bronson Reed's been on a tear all year, and Seth Rollins played a very good, vital part towards the end of that to make it still popping. And I mean, he matched his energy, he matched his intensity, and made it believable. So I don't know, man. I see it a little different. I think Seth has been amazing. I'll pass this off to RJ and Dirty Dan too, because y'all are CM Punk fans, or you know, y'all. I think y'all are fans of both of them. You know, either one of you can kind of take it off. How do you see the future of this going? And obviously, it's going to WrestleMania, but do you want to foreshadow a winner? Where do you see the story arc going? Give me some ideas here.
Go ahead, RJ. You go
Punk
first.
and Seth.
Mr. Fantasy Booker.
I just don't know, because I mean, Punk wants that main event, right? And I feel like they're trying to give it to him through Seth, because they already
don't
wanted that
lie.
match. They wanted that
Bro,
match last year, and
don't
Punk got hurt
lie.
at the Rumble, so that's the match that they won. I guess it depends on what happens when they move to Netflix, because I assume that's when they
Yeah.
get that belt off of Gunther to set up
Why
for
Netflix
it,
though?
because it's a big show. It's their first
Yeah,
time
it's
a wrestling show is going to be live on a streaming service.
No,
It's
I
a
get
big show.
that.
There's
But
gonna be
what
a
does
lot
that
of
have to-
shit going,
That's fine. But what's that have to do with Gunther?
because Gunther has a
Is it-
title that they're gonna
but-
be at the main event
Back
for.
for
But there's no reason for that title to be intertwined into their beef.
Yeah, it
There's-
does, because the world
Cody not
title,
gonna
it's a
lose it.
world title.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be important.
Cody not
Okay.
gonna lose his.
Yeah, Cody's not giving up his. He's already.
No,
gonna
that's
be
fine.
with
Smackdown.
Roman.
SmackDown.
But why we intertwine the title from Gunther? Well, like
Because it sucks. Because it
Okay,
sucks. We just
the
got
way
done
the-
saying it sucks. It's
Bro,
his
the
way-
reign is being shitty.
The way they're doing Gunther right now with the whole self-doubt, they're gonna make him lose the title.
Yeah, it's
That,
shitty.
no,
bro.
that's fine, but
So he has
not
to lose it to
there
them.
to go with Seth and
Who's he
man,
losing
come
to?
Just
on.
because you don't like CM Punk, that's the money match. This is what people have been waiting for.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's not gonna get the main event though. If he takes a belt, he's not
Wait,
getting the main
who's
event at
winning the-
Mania.
wait,
I
who's
think he
winning the
really
belt?
would.
Who's winning
Huh?
the belts? Wait, who's
From
winning the
Gunther?
belts? CM?
That's what I'm saying. That depends
Seth?
on what they do. I feel like you put it on Punk because he's not the bigger name, but he's his first world title in WWE in over 10 years. So you get that big moment on the first Raw on Netflix, or you give it to Seth and have him win it at Mania. It really depends on what they want to do there. It's the main
It's
crux.
gonna be one of them, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, one of them. Because
Seth
like
can
I
win
like
it.
Seth. I like
like
Seth.
Yeah.
like to simplify it for you, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins doesn't need the world title, but the world title needs CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
CM Punk,
Because it's not treated right with under Gunther, and you can even argue it wasn't really doing well under Damian Priest. He did really well with it,
And
but
he
his
created
popularity didn't
character.
spike until he lost.
There you go.
So it's like it kind of had two runs after the first one that was supposed to be like this big one. Then even before that was the Money in the Bank cash in. So it's like it's had 4 runs. One was a cash in, so it was like a few minutes. Wasn't that good. Damien's was okay. Gunther's has been, and then Seth was the first one. It's like okay, it needs something big, or they might just disband this title again. And I would be livid
okay.
for this time to go away again. Because
Oh, you
one,
said that. I'll be okay with it because at this point, just like you're wasting it. Because you
but
see
they
it passing
need
around.
multiple. Yeah,
They
but they
do.
need multiple world
They
titles.
need more
bro.
stars. I think what
'Cause
like
when-
what it comes down
Especially
to.
with Roman, like after Roman's title reign, they
Yeah.
need something else for people to do other than the IC or US title,
Go ahead, Dirty
because
Dan.
that has a ceiling.
No, I agree. I agree. As it should. That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. Supposed to have a
Yeah.
ceiling. Go
Look,
there.
the
Real quick.
promos were great. I don't give a shit. Okay.
Facts.
They were great. And Seth Rollins is playing the role of what can I say his role is right now? He's playing the fucking jealous guy right now. It's like he's in his own head. He's thinking
Yeah.
about all the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's chasing like.
Okay.
He's more angry. That's what I'm saying. He's more angry.
Like And then Sammy and Sami Zayn tell him straight to his face, "You created the monster, bro. It's your fault." Like, this is setting up.
The same thing.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call the pot the kettle black and he's doing the same thing.
Abby also had a chair shot that messed with Roman's mentality before 39. I
Yes,
mean,
but who did it first?
It don't matter. How you gonna, bro, that's
Who
like
started?
back,
Who started? Who started?
bro,
off
that's
the
like
whole
me
thing?
and you robbing a bank. And then I'm gonna tell you, like, bro,
Okay,
you shouldn't
let me
do
ask you
that.
this. Let me ask you this though. Was it a false statement? All right,
Technically,
shut up.
no.
It's not a false statement. Thank you.
Technically, no.
That's the whole point. The point was it wasn't a false statement. No matter who did it next afterwards, still the truth. He hit him with the chair shot. That started the madman. And whether you like CM Punk or not, obviously people like CM Punk, bro.
No,
He's
people do.
money.
People do. People do.
And at the end of the day,
Listen,
if you want me to be real, I agree with RJ. He should be the heavyweight champion.
I agree.
Going into Mania.
I do.
Yeah.
And if you make him lose in the Mania, make him lose in the Mania.
Yeah.
He should have the title going into Mania.
I mean,
Against, if they're gonna have him and Rollins.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it wouldn't make sense to put it on him over Rollins. I'm not a fan, but obviously he gets a pop, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. I just think it would make more sense. I do. I think it'll be a bigger roar. And because the equally amount of people that love him, there's the equal amount of people who hate him. So the fact that he has the belt creates this uproar of love and hate, which is what the fuck they love in wrestling. That is the key. So if he wins it on Netflix, you get the uproar of hate, uproar of love, and we're baking with exactly what they wanted
Matter of fact, make Punk go heel, okay?
Yes. Let's do
He's
that.
a better heel anyway. Go ahead. Just make him
I would
heel.
agree. I would agree. I
He's just
agree
not gonna
with
get
that.
booed.
I
That's the
like this.
problem.
I like this. I
Oh,
like where y'all
now
going
you
with
were.
it. Now to start
Oh,
wrapping
wait.
this up, but go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, yeah.
I was like, you can also get both Roman and Seth in the Royal Rumble this year. That writes
true.
itself right there. They both
That's
got to
true.
do something to get to Mania.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
I think that works out right there. Then The
Nah,
Rock shows
that's
up
a
at
good
number
point.
30 and ruins it. I don't.
Nah, that would be crazy.
What about
That'd
John
be
Cena? I thought
crazy.
John Cena was supposed to be a part of this too, possibly.
He'll be
Yeah.
number one.
Oh, he is. Maybe
Yeah, he better the fuck not be.
Yo, I'm dead. That's crazy. All right. So, also on Raw, before we get up the beaten path, and we'll start wrapping it up with the Saturday night PLE coming up main event. Drew Mack made a surprise return. My
Yes,
boy
sir.
Drew Mack. He had a claymore at the very end. Some other things that happened before we go into Saturday night. Ludwig had a face-off with Brunson. You had the females face-off and in the Intercontinental title picture. Next week, I hope Zelina wins. We talked
Or
about it.
Selena.
The females did put on a good match. Dakota Kai won, as she should. She was very
About damn
deserving as
time.
well. Yeah, there's not too much to say about the Intercontinental title though for the
Sheamus
females.
is
I don't
hurt.
know.
Sidebar.
Oh, yeah, his ribs busted.
Yep.
What?
Shoulder,
Yeah.
band,
Yeah,
and
broken
Damn
arm
it.
from the speed.
And I also like to say
a
though,
lot of injuries. A lot of injuries.
You
from
spoke
last
of-
Saturday.
man.
you spoke of Ludwig. I like to say, if and when Imperium breaks up, it was because of Braun Breaker. Stamping it now.
Okay.
Because
I can see it.
he's stirring the pot in Ludwig's head.
Yeah.
Telling you right now.
I'm not sure.
I
If
mean,
they
we all
break
knew it
up.
was going to happen eventually.
I mean,
They've been
Yeah,
breaking
yeah,
up for like
but-
20 years, I feel like, at this point. So, I mean,
Well, I don't think it was as long as New Day though. Like
oh my
Gunther Ray
God,
just told
it's been
Ludwig,
dragging.
just told him like, I want you to be your own man. Then Ludwig started doing some shit, and Gunther pushed him away.
He did.
So I guess you could kind of start saying there.
Because Gunther's being a little
drifting
girl
apart.
right now, bro. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I
Alright.
don't get it.
What if Ludwig just fucking smacked the shit out of Gunther?
He got to.
oh my God. Meech wouldn't shut
Please.
up about
Oh
it
my
for like
God.
6 months. He'd save the video and use it everywhere. And I can't personally
Yo, dude.
handle that. I need them to not
He
do
said,
that.
"Is this
I'm
your
not
ring
dealing with it.
general? Is this who
I'm
y'all
sorry, I'm sorry.
praise?"
Yeah, bro,
I'm sorry, RJ.
I,
I'm sorry.
I can't have that happen.
dead, bro.
I'll
I'm
steal
dead.
his phone if that happens because I can't have him have
Real
that
shit.
video.
Real
Nah.
shit. On to Saturday night main event. So this is Saturday night main event. This is on NBC, correct? This is like the first
and
one.
Peacock apparently.
And Peacock will be on both. So it's
Is it?
technically like a PLE.
Yeah,
it is. It
that's
says
what I
Peacock.
thought I heard.
It's Peacock. So technically a PLE. Big event popping out. It's actually looking like a really good main event. Event is called main event, so now I'm saying main event, but it looks like a really good event. So far, we have 4 matches. So the 4 that we're looking at: Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. I like
Ooh.
that. That's gonna be a
Such a
banger.
shame.
Can't wait.
A banger. I like that a lot. You
KO
know what?
about to beat his ass.
Because we're running short on time, we'll just get predictions. Talk to me. Who you got, Cody or Kevin Owens? Go ahead, Michi Black. Of course.
My heart I want KO, but I know it's gonna be Cody.
Of course, because it's for the undisputed championship. You know, KO's not winning. But any other predictions, Dirty Dan? How do you see the match going? Do you see this being like a bloody one? You see this being a good match? How do you see the match going?
No, it's gonna be a good fucking match. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Cody's winning.
Yes, sir. RJ, any other opinions you want to throw in there?
I'm going Kevin. I think they could do a nice story where Kevin steals the title and Cody wins it back at the Rumble. Will it happen? Not even a thought in my head thinks yes. But I think it'd be way more interesting if they did. Could you imagine he just power bombs Cody to the point where he can't get up and he pins him? That would be fire. I would love that ending. No, and I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna put that energy under the universe. And I'm gonna hold on to it. And if it doesn't happen, I lost nothing. Oh no, Cody Rhodes. So you know what? I'm keeping Kevin Owens. Oh my God. I TKO.
He also got Gunther and Finn for the heavyweight title. Of course.
Who cares?
At this point, it's gonna be over. You got Gunther winning, right? Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much over. And then another lackluster performance from Gunther.
How we think he's gonna win?
Damian Priest comes out.
I would love Dom to screw him over. I'm telling you right now.
You know what? I want that.
I want Dom to come out, frog splash Finn, and then point at Finn. It's like, that's how you do it.
And that's how you do it. Yeah. I want that instead.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's way better. That would be great. You know what? I'm actually gonna clip this for that Gunther Finn Balor. We need that to happen. So yeah, we need that to happen.
Dom, if you watching, you know what to do, brother.
You know, I'm really intrigued by this one. You got Liv Morgan and Io Sky for the world title. Again, we've had this match.
I love the Sky Pirate.
Here it goes. So, you know, we've had this matchup before. And we've asked this question. I've asked this question before, literally just like 2 weeks ago. Io Sky snatched this shit off of Liv Morgan, man. No, it's not happening. It's not happening Saturday.
You think the best female wrestler on the Raw roster as filler for Rhea Liv is disgusting, by the way.
I'm not even going to lie. I am one of the few people on this panel that actually like Liv Morgan.
Me too.
And
I like her too.
I'd rather have Io win.
But she's doing a bad job. I'll be honest.
I'd rather have Io win. Yeah.
Listen,
I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's so much she's doing a bad job or this woman.
I think it's the writing. Now.
Of course it's that. Of course it's the writing, because herself, I think, is dope. I think like her personality, like her laugh, like little things about her help make her stand out like crazy. But
booking's ass.
That and like they're just not giving her enough action, bro. It's not enough action. It's the same thing that, you know, RJ's been saying about Finn and we've been saying about like the tag teams. It's not enough action from like this whole entire group.
She's always running.
Yeah, she was out there putting in the work, like wrestling nonstop.
See, that's where I'm having a problem now. Seemed like they did a role reversal, right?
Yeah.
Now they having Dom have a little bit of balls, and now she's the one always running. Why did we switch off? Just kept it the way it was before with her, and they have Dom.
But I am
now, at the end of the day,
they separated.
Their division is not the greatest.
Oh,
sucks.
We need Shawn Michaels. He could fix it up.
Yeah,
but we need some of the women from NXT though, like. This would be the time.
And you know that there's also injuries too, so.
See, but the problem with bringing up NXT people is that if it doesn't matter if they're gonna do this, well, you weaken them, but also, like, what's her name? Katana James got pulled up. I think she got released, didn't she?
Yeah, she got released.
Like you have the women, but if you don't do anything with them, because like the party girls don't do anything. That's why it was an easy pin.
Just keep him in NXT. Shawn Michaels doing the correct with him. Yeah.
I say Lash is coming up and like nothing, bro. Like then we doing. I don't know.
She snapped on SmackDown though.
I know, but SmackDown doing good. But like I feel like again, I know, but I mentioned her because they could have moved her to Raw. They could have, you know, there's plenty of people that they just sleeping on that they not really moving. They put her onto a loaded division. Now she's undershining almost, even though she's not, because she is getting kind of a name. But she could have got a way bigger push on Raw if you just put her over there. I mean, so there's so many different. Excuse me. Throat's a little dry, but you know, there's so many misses on like that behalf where it's like the re-rostering could work. We almost need a re-roster with this Netflix thing because it could work.
I don't want to say it, but like I feel we need to do like a better draft, like an actual sensible draft where like everyone's getting equal amount of stars and talent and nothing's like lopsided.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like it seems like all the good talent. Go ahead.
But having the stars means nothing if you're not developing the non-stars
correctly too.
So like
that too,
because that's the problem that Liv, Rhea, and Becky were their 3 stars, and they had like 8 women under them that didn't do anything. They had 2-minute matches, or they just weren't on the show at all. It is back when they had 3-hour Raws, so it's like you can separate the star power all you want, but you still have to write something. They don't have to have big storylines. They can just go out there and put on good matches and be fine. But they're not even doing that over on Raw. SmackDown, they're doing that just fine. SmackDown's just like, oh, go out there, here's 10 minutes, go do something. But Raw's just like, oh, I'm sorry, the Bloodline recap had to take up this time slot. It's like, well, no wonder none of the Raw female stars look good. They don't do anything. They just sit around.
They sit around
just chilling.
Can these people start watching tapes of old school wrestlers, man? Like, there was a time. Does everybody remember when Stone Cold and Kurt Angle was doing those comedy angles?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just having fun.
No, but do you remember why they were doing the comedy angles? They were both injured.
Yeah.
And they still were entertaining.
Facts.
You can be entertaining and not be in the ring.
You know, to kind of piggyback off of that, and we'll end the episode here. We had 30 minutes, but you know, I was talking to my wife about that. I was watching old school wrestling. I was watching like Road Dogg, and like he used to take the mic and be like Road Dogg, Jesse. And I was like, bro, like this shit don't have it no more. Like, there's no more commanding the crowd. There's no more creativity where you coming into the ring. Like, everybody come out generic, high fives, boom, kind of done. Like, there's a little creativity here and there, but we don't got it. Like, the freedom it looked like back then was so much
say that
crazier.
though,
Nah,
because
bro,
we had it with New Day though. New Day is like the only group of folks I can think of in my head what they're so creative when they came out to the ring every time.
Brody, again, when have you seen somebody like outside of cutting a promo?
It's not that creative.
Right, that, but New Day is the only people. Okay, I'll give you that. Like the Bootios and doing all the crazy shit. That's it.
Yes.
But outside of that, that's like, and then again, they've been here for 10 years, so they're technically an old school. So they continued it. Nobody who's running everything nowadays does this shit outside of regular promos. We just cut a promo. Peace. There's no more of like this flair with it. I think that's what we're missing in wrestling, period. Not to get off the whole beaten path, but to piggyback off of it, like just watching shit from like the 90s. Like I'm telling you, bro, it's just like it's very fascinating to watch how they can command a crowd in such a unique way with ease. Yeah, with ease, bro. Like with chants and shit and just hand motions and gestures. It's just like real simple shit. Just latched on.
Jay's doing it.
Perfect example. This is why Cody's big as he is. Remember when he went off script, started talking shit?
Yes. And that's
exactly very simple. And now, don't get me wrong. I understand he's a bigger star, so he has leeway. But you could do it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my wife. I was watching MJF, and I told her about the time where he just there's times where he just goes off and he just does whatever the fuck he wants. That's what you need. Like you need almost like a loose cannon because it spices this shit up. Like we tired of seeing same promo. We tired of seeing DQ every week. It's the same thing, man. Y'all gotta finesse this shit. You know, this is a challenge for the wrestlers. If anybody watching this at this point, man, give me some creativity. Get in the ring and get the damn mic in your hand and go to work. Just have fun with it. Just do some shit that don't even. That's why I fuck with R-Truth. He come out and rap. It's something, man, get you into it. He probably the only one I can think about that do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. Anyway.
I just want 45 seconds to talk about the Saturday night main event PLE. I just want to say, I don't know when and why we changed it into an actual PLE. I hate the word PLE. But I don't know why we changed it to like an actual pay-per-view because it never used to be like that. Like the Saturday night main event really used to be like an all-star event.
Well, it's on NBC, is it not? So you, whatever.
It
it's not a PLE technically because you can just go on the cable and watch it.
But they still calling it that though.
I think it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if they are, that is kind of dumb because you are also running it on TV for free, but you know what I mean. Like, it's still technically not, but I mean, I guess
I'm looking at it. It does say Saturday night's main event, and it does say NBC, and then it say Peacock. Because it's on Peacock, I guess technically, but it is on NBC, and anybody can watch NBC, so it's really not. But regardless.
Like it used to be like an all-star show. Yeah. Like you know, for basketball, like they'll just come around and do fun stuff. Yeah. I don't know why we're turning it into an actual pay-per-view. Like I don't think we need it.
Well, I think let's wait and see. I think we're jumping the gun. Let's wait and see what they present on Saturday and how dope it is. I mean, there are storylines, but they are smaller storylines. Like Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. I mean, it's been working up, but you know, I think it'll probably end after this. I'm thinking so. Like, they're gonna kill off some storylines. You know, it's almost like a good way to restart for like the new year. I feel like so it might not be absolutely terrible. We'll see how it works out. But you know, the last PLE we got was mid. So hopefully this Saturday we spark it up. It looks like some good wrestling matches already. We talked about them. So TTR family, talk to me. Tell me, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like Saturday night's main event is going to be nice? Is going to be successful? This first one is going to be a hit? Or do you feel like this one just might be like the last couple PLEs and WWE's ready for Netflix already?
Snoozer.
They're ready for Netflix and they're ready to get that deal started and get everything ready for that. Maybe they are. Maybe they're planning for it. Tell me, what do you think? Outside of that, if you cannot make it this far, you already know to drink some damn glitch in your life. Use code SHOOT to win for a nice discount so you can stay awake and make it to the end of the video. What's that, Loopy Fruits?
Yep, with Loopy Fruits.
Look at that. Oh, with a little cute pop on top. A little pop.
With April O'Neil on top.
Oh, how cute.
Yep,
Look
yes,
at him.
sir,
He's
right,
so
right.
cool. Y'all see that TTR family? He's over here decorating for you guys and everything. Until next time, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff.